At first, you need to find people that are ready to give you any kind of money, okay? So your first step is finding people that are willing to put out their credit card and give you any amount of money. How can you do that? You use your typical YouTube Typebeats or Instagram funneling for your beat store, okay? So you do Typebeats, you do anything, okay? And now you got BeatStars or you got some Airbeat or anything, okay? And you want to offer regular beats there, but don't think about your BeatStars as about your store, because you will not make a lot of money through BeatStars with my method, okay? The only role of your beat store is to separate your paying customers from just your viewers from YouTube, okay? So you want to separate people with money and with no money. Side point to this is it will not work if you at the beginning try to offer them like 10 beats for 20 bucks, okay? If you offer beats for $5, it will not work because it will funnel people that will give you not big amount of money, okay? You will attract people that will pay you $5 per beat and not people that are willing to spend 100, 200 and more dollars on your beats, okay? So what you should exactly do is you set up your beat store and you sell your beats from anything like $20 plus. $20 at the beginning, it's okay. I even suggest using $40, $50 for your basic list. Don't try to sell this basic list for more, because in this case your funnel will stop working like it should work. By the way, generally just selling on BeatStars is not enough. Best scenario, you will sell through DM, okay? So actually even selling through DMs should be more prioritized for you than selling on BeatStars. And if you sell on BeatStars, you want to send them an email and you want to DM them when you get their Instagram through email. So anyway, when you land a sale, you need to get them to your DMs. There is no other way around it, okay? So now let's talk about what happens when they are in your DMs. This guy texts you, yo bro, I want to buy this beat is dope, what is the price, okay? You say, okay, my price for this beat is $50. He says, yeah, cool, great, let's do this deal. And but now, before he sends you the money, you say, okay, but I got these 5 other beats that are really similar, that I like, not the same, but they are in the same vibe. So if you think that this song with this beat will succeed, you will need more of those beats, okay, to like monetize it even more, to get even more success of those songs. So I will offer you all those 5 or those 6 beats for $150. So this is like, 5 beats for 150, this is $30 each, but usually you sell for 50, maybe 40, maybe more, okay? So it will generally work like that. You can go for five beats for $100. It's also okay, because those additional leases will not cost you anything, okay? Remember that leasing beat will not cost you anything. It's not exclusive, okay? You can give him 100 leases if he wants for $200, and in this case it's not bad. What you don't want to do is sell 100 beats for $5, because $5 is anyway no amount of money. You will not buy anything with $5, okay? Don't wait for their reaction before after this offer. So before they they say yes or no, you show them beats, and if they hear those beats, they will be more likely to buy them. So you want to send them a video of you playing those beats on the computer, or just send them a link to some open Google Drive, okay? So it actually doesn't matter what method they use, but you want to show them beats at the same time with talking about offers. So you don't want to talk about some beats that maybe exist. You want to show, yeah, these beats are good, you will need them, man. You will get more success with these beats. So this is offer. Okay, so now we got 2 scenarios. He says, yeah, I want more of those beats, or he says, no, I don't want this beat. So what you do in both of those scenarios is actually really simple, because no matter what he says, you offer him mixing and mastering of his song. Usually people who will buy from YouTube, from Instagram, it is like 2,000 listeners rapper. It's kind of low-key. He kind of mixes his stuff by himself, but it's not very good. Maybe he got some friend, he's not also very good, and maybe you are not very good as well. So now what you can do, you can just find someone who also can mix. For example, I can mix. So if that's the case for you, just offer him this mixing for $150, DM me, and we'll split the profit, okay? Or if you don't want to DM me, just find somebody else. But generally you can DM me and we'll handle that. But in this case, don't offer this mixing for like $20, because I will not do mixing for $20. If you offer mix you say nothing less than $100. The $100 will be at least for me, and the rest maybe for you in this case. But if you can do this bigger transaction, is good, because it will prepare your customer, okay? It will prepare your customer for higher prices in the future. So if you do your next collaboration, he will tell you, okay, so let's do this deal for $200-300, because he knows that you are big deals kind of guy. So now he is attached to, let's say, deal for $200 instead of $50. So now you are $200 guy. You are more expensive, you are more exclusive, okay? You are worth more in his brain. He doesn't think about it this way directly, but in his brain, really deep, he thinks, yeah, this guy is worth 10 times more than those guys offering, like, you know, beats for $5. The last tip on this, remember that it works better for people that used to buy from you in the past. So you will offer it to your new customer, and he may say that no thank you. So then you run your typical deal, you sell him it for $50, but you don't go cheap with that. You sell it for $50 plus in this case, and you just wait for a week, for a month, for 5 months, and then he will, and of course you need to maintain this relationship with customer, and in the future you will attract him with more of bits, okay? You will send him packs, you will send him messages, you will just know, he will send you, yo bro, I need bits, and then you will try to offer him this offer again, and now he trusts you even more. Maybe he made a song that was successful with a bit, and he trusts you more, so he will buy then, okay? So don't worry if it doesn't work right now. So you got some conversation with artist, he doesn't want this at the moment. I'm 90% sure he will not want to do this deal at first. So you want to make this first deal, don't go cheap, because he will think, yeah, this is this kind of guy who sells beats for $5. You don't want to be $5 guy, okay? You don't want to be Coca-Cola producer, okay? You want to be like Louis Vuitton producer. You want to be rich. You want to be expensive product. You want to have expensive branding. So generally sell him beat for nothing less than $50. In a few weeks or months you hit him up with new beats, and then you will offer him, and it will work. If you want to know more about selling beats in 2025 and generally making as much money as possible with your current base of customers, by the way, so not even making more content than you're creating right now. So if you are interested in literally maximizing your profits with no social media effort at all, because this is all in your DMs and in your emails, you can just go into first link in the description. There's my special exclusive video on me on selling beats. You will love it. It will help you make your first K from selling beats online. So just go into first link in the description. Bye.